If you're over 50 and still drinking plain water, you could be slowly strangling your arteries from the inside. What I'm about to reveal will shock you because the very thing you think is keeping you healthy might actually be accelerating the silent killer that's responsible for more deaths in men over 50-50 than any other cause. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what happens inside your arteries when you drink plain water after 50, why your body starts rejecting it, and the one simple ingredient that costs less than 50 cents that can reverse years of arterial damage in just weeks. But first, you need to understand the terrifying truth about what's happening inside your cardiovascular system right now. Here's what medical research has discovered that will change everything you thought you knew about hydration after 50. When you were younger, your body had something called optimal electrolyte balance. Your kidneys, your heart, and your vascular system work together like a perfectly tuned machine. But after 50, something catastrophic happens. Your body's ability to process and utilize plain water begins to deteriorate rapidly. Let me explain exactly what's happening inside your arteries right now. When you drink plain water after 50, your body goes into what scientists call hyponatremic shock. Your blood sodium levels plummet, causing your arterial walls to swell and constrict. This creates a domino effect that's absolutely devastating. Your blood becomes thicker, your heart has to work harder, and most dangerously, calcium and cholesterol particles start adhering to your arterial walls like cement. But here's where it gets truly alarming. Research published in the American Journal of Cardiology found that men over 50 who drink more than 8 glasses of plain water daily have a 340% higher risk of sudden cardiac events. Why? Because plain water actually dilutes the essential minerals your cardiovascular system desperately needs to function properly. Your arteries need 3 critical elements to stay flexible and clean: sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Without these, your arterial walls become rigid, your blood pressure skyrockets, and plaque formation accelerates at an alarming rate. This is why so many men who think they're being healthy by drinking lots of water are actually setting themselves up for heart attacks and strokes. Now here's the ingredient that changes everything, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. It's unrefined sea salt. Not table salt, not processed salt, but pure, mineral-rich sea salt. When you add just a pinch of this to your water, something remarkable happens at the cellular level. The moment this mineral-rich water enters your bloodstream, it triggers what's called the arterial-cleansing cascade. The sodium immediately begins restoring your blood's optimal viscosity, while the trace minerals start dissolving calcium deposits that have been building up in your arteries for years. The magnesium relaxes your arterial walls, allowing them to expand and contract naturally again. But here's the most incredible part. Within just 30 minutes of drinking this mixture, your arterial function improves by up to 60%. Blood flow increases, blood pressure begins normalizing, and your heart doesn't have to work nearly as hard. One study followed 1,200 men over 50 for 2 years. Those who added unrefined sea salt to their water had 85% fewer cardiovascular incidents compared to those drinking plain water. The reason this works so powerfully is because of something called the sodium-potassium pump. This is your body's primary mechanism for maintaining healthy blood pressure and arterial function. After 50, this pump becomes severely compromised due to mineral depletion. Plain water makes this worse by further diluting your already depleted mineral stores. When you add sea salt to your water, you're not just adding sodium, you're adding over 80 trace minerals that your cardiovascular system needs to function optimally. These minerals work synergistically to reduce inflammation in your arterial walls, improve circulation, and actually help your body eliminate the toxins that cause arterial blockages. Here's exactly how to prepare this arterial cleansing water. Take 16 ounces of filtered water and add exactly 1/8 teaspoon of unrefined sea salt. The water should taste very slightly salty, but not unpleasant. Drink this mixture first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and then again 30 minutes before your largest meal of the day. Within the first week, you'll notice increased energy and mental clarity. This happens because your brain is finally getting the blood flow it needs. Within 2 weeks, you may notice improvements in circulation to your extremities. Your hands and feet will feel warmer, and any numbness or tingling will begin to subside. But the real magic happens at the 3-week mark. This is when the mineral restoration process reaches its peak effectiveness. Your arteries will have regained much of their flexibility, plaque formation will have slowed dramatically, and your cardiovascular system will be functioning more efficiently than it has in years. Now, there are some critical warnings you need to know. First, never use regular table salt. Table salt is heavily processed and stripped of all beneficial minerals. It will actually make your arterial problems worse. Second, if you're on blood pressure medication, you need to monitor your levels closely because this protocol can be so effective that your medication may need to be adjusted. Also, never drink this mixture with meals. The enhanced mineral absorption can interfere with certain nutrients and medications. Always consume it on an empty stomach for maximum effectiveness. There's one more crucial element to this protocol that most people miss. You need to reduce your plain water intake significantly. Instead of drinking 8 glasses of plain water, you should drink no more than 4 glasses, and make sure 2 of those are your mineral-enhanced water. This prevents the mineral dilution effect while ensuring optimal hydration. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know about this because it threatens their billion-dollar cardiovascular drug market, but the research is undeniable. Men who follow this simple protocol consistently show remarkable improvements in arterial health, often reversing years of damage in just months. Remember, your arteries are like rivers. When the water is too pure, it becomes corrosive and starts eroding the riverbanks. But when it has the right mineral content, it flows smoothly and actually nourishes everything it touches. That's exactly what happens when you add sea salt to your water. So starting today, stop drinking plain water, your arteries will thank you, your heart will work more efficiently, and you'll be taking a massive step toward ensuring your cardiovascular system serves you well for decades to come. This one simple change could literally add years to your life and life to your years.